Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. And the kind of video that I'm going to do today is more on the narrative that's going on around the crypto space right now. And I like doing these videos because it allows me to talk more in the video, like give my own opinion on things and give you an idea on what's happening right now as well. So we're looking at XRP on the 7-day chart. We're sitting here just under 50 cents. We're going sideways right now, but people are now saying the bottom is in. Honestly, I thought we were going to bounce back better today than we actually did. I was projecting us getting around 55 to 58 cents, but that didn't happen. And everybody's calling the bottom, yet the DXY is still holding up very strong at the same time. In every other previous alt season, the US dollar index was plummeting at the same time crypto was skyrocketing. And that's why I always say the first thing that I look at when I read narratives or see what people are saying, I look at the DXY first, because you could tell a lot by the DXY. That's what I pointed out in yesterday's video. The final XRP shakeout has happened. Did you survive? I know you all survived. Most of you most likely bought the dip. But this might not be the final shakeout. And I always see people calling for even lower prices all the time. It doesn't matter what the price of XRP is. People say nothing's going to happen until we drop all the way down below 30 cents first. Other people think we're going to go below 20 cents. I don't think that's going to happen. But I also didn't think we would ever drop back down under 50 cents. Honestly, I thought we were going to continue upward at some point. But we see how it all played out. And you know, there's still a lot of conflict going on between Iran and Israel. Israel is now vowing to attack Iran still within the next 24 hours. And if that was to happen, I think we're going to see more red in the crypto space. I see lots of "I'm quitting crypto" tweets. Bottom is in. I see that all the time though. You know, every time XRP has a slight run up, maybe 2-3 cents, and then it pulls back down, right away people are selling their XRP. And it's like clockwork. You could see it coming already as soon as the market changes. But you know, most of the people that say they're quitting crypto actually aren't quitting crypto. You know, the people that are telling you to sell your XRP most likely are not selling their XRP. You know, every time that someone needs to shift the narrative, right away they get all the FUD comes and everybody just hates on XRP. And like I said, there's a lot going on in the Bitcoin community as well. They're starting to lose faith in the halving. The halving is also going to be a sell the news event. It's not going to pan out like previous cycles. Bitcoin has such a high market cap now. For it to run up to 100 to 120K requires an absolute shit ton of money. Hundreds of billions. And that kind of money isn't just going to waltz in. You also got to look at what else is going on during this cycle. Right now, inflation is skyrocketing. You know, even when I talk to people outside of crypto about getting into crypto, a lot of them say, I'm very interested in it. I would love to invest in it. I see the value in it, but I got to pay my rent. I got to pay my bills. You know, I got to buy groceries. And I think inflation is going to be a big factor on the Bitcoin cycle. I don't think we're going to see 100K plus. I mean, if we do, great. And I've thought about that multiple times in the past, but I think inflation could impact the price more than anything this time around. The big question, how long do you think this cycle will last? Seeing so much talk about a short cycle, but these were also the same accounts talking about 100K Bitcoin last cycle, so who knows? Now, I seen short cycle talked about a lot, and Bitcoin even achieved a new all-time high before the halving. That has not happened in the past. If it is a short cycle, how high is the price of Bitcoin going to get? How high is the price of a lot of these altcoins going to get? The good thing about the altcoins that we hold, like XRP, is that we could see utility start to drive the price of these cryptocurrencies in the short term. And that's why I said, Bitcoin, it runs on hype. And people are always trying to hype it up. I see maxis calling for a 250K Bitcoin already, and I think that's just nonsense. But when you hold a cryptocurrency like XRP and you look at what's going on in the world, how we're moving into the digital age, it gives me more hope on the price of XRP, where it's going to be a year from now or 2 years from now. I think we're going to have a fantastic run up. I don't know if we're going to hit the high numbers that people are predicting, because I see people saying $50 plus for XRP, $30 plus for XRP. Without utility and in typical alt season, I think we could get somewhere above $20. But, let's cross those bridges as we get there. On the weekly time frame, and again, falls through the trend line support at this moment, just like in February 2017. Imagine the feeling back then. People were shaken out back then too. And if you look at the charts that people are posting right now, it looks a lot like 2017, which is right here. The big pullback and then all of a sudden the blast off. And this is what I've been telling you in the last couple of videos. If you can make it through these pullbacks, all of a sudden you will see these runs up. And you know what? People will be calling the top right here. And then we'll pull back and then we'll go on another blast off. And then people will be calling the top once again. Then we'll pull back and then we'll run up once again. And that will happen. And that's what I'm always trying to tell you. If you look at previous cycles and you see the pullbacks, the pullbacks are there. We got to look at the narrative at the time those pullbacks happen on this next run. But the charts right now, they look really similar. Let's just put it that way. They look a hell of a lot like they did in the past. And I know we are going to have a massive run up. It's just a matter of time. But, as we cross different price points, we'll talk about it on this channel. XRP poised for takeoff. Analyst predicts huge gains after the Bitcoin halving. Everybody's saying wait until the halving happens. That's when we will start to see the massive run for XRP and the rest of these altcoins. Now he's predicting a price of XRP to around $5.85 by 2025. And if this is a short cycle, it's going to happen before 2025. And I don't think $5.85, it's a conservative price, but I think we're going to go much higher. The one thing that we have this time around that we didn't have in the previous cycles is that XRP has regulatory clarity, and we have not seen any value come from that yet. Now, I made a mistake in yesterday's video. I said today was the day we were supposed to see the SEC Ripple case settlement happen. And I'm not sure if this is going to happen or not. There's a lot of speculation around this. But today is now actually the big day. Let's see how it all plays out. I never like to get your hopes up for anything. I don't want you to be disappointed if things don't happen, because it's already hard enough to hold this cryptocurrency. Why should I add to the pain? You know what I mean? And that's why I'm always telling you, expect the unexpected. Hope for the best, but expect the worst. In prison, ex-FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried regularly interacted with the CFTC and its chairman, CFTC Benham, before the company imploded. Now Senator Warren and Chuck Grassley are demanding details. You know why they want these details? They want to see what Sam was talking about behind closed doors. So the CFTC chief Chairman Rostin Benham previously disclosed there were meetings and messages with Sam, but he hasn't granted another senator's call to see all the records. I bet those are pretty damning. And the reason that they're demanding them right now is because we're also in an election year. They want to make sure nothing bad gets released to us. And I'm sure there's a lot of damning information there. Now, this was the dumbest post I've seen all day. Buying utility coins are riskier than meme coins because their intended utility often ends up being a failure. Well, when it comes to XRP, all I see is success at Ripple. I see Brad taking us towards all the money. And you see this right here. Ripple is working with over 500 organizations today, and many of them are using XRP at the heart as a bridge currency. That is already happening, Fiona Murray says. And look at these partners that Ripple has. Some of them are very big partners. And if you look at their partners are also putting rails in place for XRP to run on. So I would not say any investment in XRP to me is not gambling. It's a sure thing. It's like buying a winning lottery ticket. That's the way I look at it. It's like we're already rich. We're just waiting for the money to show up. Because everything I ever looked at around Ripple, and I'm talking for years now, we see the partnerships happening along the way. And you get those big announcements, but the price doesn't move. Because announcements don't move the price of XRP. Let's face it. And now all of a sudden, we're starting to see how big those partnerships actually were. Rail after rail all around the world, getting ready for XRP to run on. That's what I said. And you could see it not only with XRP, you could see it with XLM as well. You know, I just did a video on QNT. I look at QNT as being bigger than Bitcoin. It's so undervalued right now. And look at what QNT is built for. It's built to hold the entire new financial system together. It's an operating system for blockchain. And people also think that QNT is a scam coin. Same way they think XRP is a scam coin. I see it all the time. Every time I make a stellar XLM video, people just love to hate on HBAR as well. Algorand, Algo, don't even get me started. Every time I make a video, people bring up the Clinton Foundation. I had enough of that. And honestly, if you don't see the value at this point, you are going to miss out on the greatest opportunity in your lifetime. It's right there in front of you right now. You could sit back all day long and look at the price of XRP and complain and bitch. But you know, when this cryptocurrency takes off, nobody's going to be bitching. Everybody's going to have their face melted, and they're going to be FOMOing in as fast as they possibly can. They're going to be selling off meme coins to buy a little bit of XRP. They're going to be selling Bitcoin to buy XRP. There's Bitcoin investors now investing in XRP. They see the value in it now. They see where this is going. It's like too big to fail at this point. I mean, when you have the BIS, the IMF, the Fed, BRICS, and inside of all of that is the Ripple rails that XRP is going to run on, you need to start paying attention. And that's how I explain it to people, even outside of crypto all the time. I tell them, you know, the fourth industrial revolution's here. Do you want to get rich, or do you want to be fighting off inflation for the rest of your life, living paycheck to paycheck, possibly having to get a second job just to make ends meet, or even a third job? Or do you want to invest in the greatest cryptocurrency out there today that has so much upside potential to give you financial freedom? And like I said, I really do believe inflation is going to play a factor in this cycle. And I don't know how high the price of Bitcoin's going to get. Hopefully, we see new all-time highs. Hopefully, it does get to 100K. Hopefully, a lot of retail investors get very rich off of it, you know, because they're in this just like us. You know, they get into Bitcoin most likely because some Bitcoin maxi told them that Bitcoin's the future. and they just want to get rich off of it. Same way we want to get rich off of XRP. And what got us, most of us, into XRP? Somebody telling us it's built to be a $10,000 cryptocurrency. Or maybe it was because of the government buyback, whatever. But you know, the one thing that I do every single day is I try to keep you positive in your investment. This way we can cross that finish line together. But until it happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.